Hey guys, this is Hercules of Athens here, and right now I'm going to show you guys the Mermail Atlantean deck profile, because, as you guys know, with the ban list, Atlantean Dragoons got brought to 2, and, that's going to be game-breaking. I don't know how long that's going to be, how long that's going to be the case, but I know I'm ordering the core piece, ordering 2 Atlantean Dragoons while it's still low price, so... But yeah, I'll just go ahead and get right into deck profile. So, and then I'll try to do some explaining of what it does in a little bit. So I have 1 Mongolusha, the Elemental Lord, 1 Mermail Abyss Lead, 2 Megalo. Most people run 3, but, well, a lot of people run 3, but for consistency reasons, I run 2. 2 Abystius, kind of still thinking about this, but if I change anything, make any major changes, I'll do another deck profile to update. 2 Dragoons, really just mandatory. 2 Abyss Pike, 2 Lindy, 2 Gundy, 3 Marksman, 1 Deep Sea Diva, because you only can have 1. 3 Heavy Infantry, and 3 Neptibus, because this is basically the 1 card OTK right here. And for spells, we have 2 Instant Fusion, 1 1-for-1 for Neptibus, 1 Raigeki, 3 Upstart, 3 MST, I just believe in running 3 MST, 3 Abyss Scales of the hold on, let me make sure I'm saying it. Mizuchi, equip spell, really good, stops other spell cards, and 2 Abyss Sphere. So, and now for the extra deck, we have 2 Elder God Noten, Star Eater, Leo, Gungir, Goyo, Armatis, and Child Dragon, 2 Megalo, 1 Big Eye, 1 Bahamut, 1 101, 1 Dweller, and 1 Nightmare Shark for the extra deck. And these are just a kind of a side deck / ideas. 3 Imperial Iron Wall, and Abyss Scale of Setius, because I'll explain the Abyss Scales in a little bit. And then these are just Exceeds, and Max C is going to be really important to side decks. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead. I'll go ahead and do some explaining real quick. So, basically, with the deck the way it is now, because Neptibus is coming out in the TCG in the, I believe it's the not Clash Rebellion, the next booster pack. I can't remember what the name of it was, but Neptibus. I'll just go ahead and explain his effect. You send 1 Atlantean monster from your deck to grave to add an Atlantean from deck to hand. So basically, the 1 card combo with him is to use his effect to send Dragoons, and when you send Dragoons to the graveyard to activate a Water Monster's effect, you add 1 Sea Serpent type monster from your deck to your hand. And so basically, once after Neptibus' effect resolves, and usually you'll want to add another Dragoons to hand, or Marksman, or an infantry, but sometimes you'll want to add Dragoons back to hand, because his effect is not once per turn, so you can just keep using this effect over and over. So basically, from that point, after his effect resolves and you get the Atlantean to hand, you get Dragoon's effect, and you get a Sea Serpent, and usually you'll want to go for a Megalo or Deep Sea Diva. So at that point, Megalo, you discard 2 other water monsters to the graveyard and special summon this card from your hand, and when you do, add an Abyss spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, which is either the equip spell Abyss Scale of the Mizuchi, or the Abyss Sphere. And Abyss Sphere is, I dropped it down to 2 because it's more passive, and I just wanted to go for an OTK. I wanted to make this an aggressive OTK type deck. So basically, you'll do that. And the reason why I said you add another Dragoons in the hand is because at that point, you can pitch a Dragoons for Megalo, and then get another search off of that, whether Deep Sea Diva. And that's why I like 101, 1-for-1, because then I can go for a Deep Sea Diva play, and then bring out some more stuff, and, whatnot. And, she's a tuner as well, so, synchro summoning is, really nice. So, I can do that as well. Or if you have 5 water monsters in grave, you can go for Mongolusha, the Elemental Lord, and then once you have 5 water monsters in the graveyard, and you special summon him from your hand, and you discard 2 cards your opponent controls. 2 random cards, Just hope your opponent isn't playing Dark Worlds, because otherwise that would just mess you up if you accidentally discard to Grafa. But other than that, it's a really good card. I guess you could take it out for stuff like Shadal's or Burning Abyss matchups, because then it gets a little bit risky. And like I said, Dark Worlds, but yeah, other than that, it's a really good card. And the instant fusions and Nodin are really here because Dragoons is the main target for Nodin's effect. Because like I said, he has Dragoon's effect activates when he's sent to the graveyard by a water monster to activate a water monster's effect. So if you detach him to use Bahamut Shark, 101, or Dweller, you still get the effect. And it's really OP with Dweller, because then, you boost, since Nodin and Dragoons are both water type, that boosts all your water monsters, which, the whole deck is really water monsters, so it boosts all your monsters up by 500 attack. So then it just really allows you to push for game. And the other effect of Neptibus that I forgot to mention is that when he's sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, you can special summon an Atlantean monster from your graveyard. So, good combo that I actually pulled off once was I had Abyss Pike, and I dropped it to 2 from my original build before Dragoons was at 2. But I still like him for this combo because I had him in hand, and I had Neptibus in hand, and I had Dragoons engrave. So I just normal summoned him, used his effect, discard Neptibus, special summon Dragoons back, and then get a search off of him. Since he searches a level 3 water monster, level 3 only. So your targets for him are Marksman, Gundy, and Lindy. And Lindy I might drop because she's basically more passive. She has to be destroyed, especially summon a Mermail from deck. But I'm not so sure that I don't know what else I'd put in there for her. Maybe a Moray of Greed or something, but I don't know. I feel like it's still working. And usually my target for her is Lead, because he's just a 27 beater. So, but anyway, back to the combo I was saying. I basically use his effect, discarded Neptibus, brought back Dragoons, then overlaid for Dweller, because I think I was playing against the Graveyard dependent deck, I can't remember. But overlaid for Dweller, detached, got another search off of Dragoons, and I think I searched out a Megalo, and then I just basically went off from there. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Those are the primary combos. I really feel like this is gonna be a really dominant deck going into the format, because Dragoons is just kind of like a lone flyer blossom, but it's like even more easy to bring him back and reuse his effect. So I really think this is a really dominant deck with 2 Dragoons. It might even be game breaking. Probably is game breaking. And another quick note. Right now, Child Dragon is OCG only. Not sure. I couldn't find if this thing was coming out in TCG or not. But if not, he's just here because he's something you can use with Deep Sea Diva and Neptibus. And he lets you use he's a tuner and he lets you synchro summon using a monster in your hand, and he's unaffected by other monster effects. And he's 1700, so he's got decent attack. So that's why I have him. So anyway, guys, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you found this useful. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably show you guys a quick duel with this in another video. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This Hercules of Athens signing.